Welcome
Okay.
to ENT student. Now we are going to do the part 2 of imaging in head and neck. Yes, you can start.
Parapharyngeal space pathology. The parapharyngeal space extends from the skull base to the styloglossus muscle at the level of the angle of mandible. The prestyloid and post or retrostyloid spaces are divided by the tensor styloid vascular fascia. The carotid sheath lies within the retrostyloid compartment. The deep portion of parotid gland bulges into the lateral aspect of the prestyloid compartment, extending through the stylomandibular tunnel anterior to the styloid process, the styloid muscles and the retrostyloid compartment.
So as you could see here, I'll just try to annotate and explain it, whatever is possible. In this situation, what you have to think is parapharyngeal space anatomy. Where does it extend from? At least, especially from the skull base. So you can say that if this is the skull base to the styloglossus muscle at the level of angle of mandible. So this is the mandible and this is the angle of the mandible. So skull base to the level of styloglossus muscle. You can just say styloglossus. So this is the level of styloglossus. Where does styloglossus actually lie? So this is the styloid process. For example, if you think at the skull base, from there till the tongue level, it will be coming. So skull base to styloglossus. So skull base to styloglossus at the level of angle of mandible. This is the extension of our parapharyngeal space. It has got pre-styloid and post-styloid. So as it is related to styloid process only, based on that only, here is the styloglossus muscle. It is divided by the tensor styloid vascular fascia. Tensor styloid vascular fascia. It is dividing it into pre-styloid and retrostyloid compartments. That is to be kept in mind. The carotid sheath lies within the retrostyloid compartment. Carotid sheath, retrostyloid. So once you take it like this, for example, so this is the styloid process on either side, and if you take this is the mandible. So tensor vascular styloid fascia is over there. Here will be the pre-styloid compartment. Here will be the retrostyloid compartment. The retrostyloid compartment has got the carotid sheath. You should keep it in mind. The carotid sheath is in the retrostyloid compartment. Next, the parotid gland bulges into the lateral aspect of the pre-styloid compartment. So the parotid gland bulges into the lateral aspect of the pre-styloid compartment. This is the where parotid gland can bulge into the lateral aspect of the pre-styloid compartment, extending through the stylomandibular tunnel anterior to the styloid process. This is the stylomandibular tunnel. This is the stylomandibular tunnel extending anterior to the styloid process. And styloid muscles and retrostyloid compartments. Styloid muscles and retrostyloid compartment, as you could see here. If this is the styloid process, so there are muscles called as styloglossus running toward the tongue, stylopharyngeus going backwards, and stylohyoid going downwards. Should have these three things: styloglossus, stylopharyngeus, and stylohyoid. As you could see, all these three things is a styloid process that you should keep it in mind. So the parotid gland is lying in the anterior compartment through the stylomandibular tunnel. Stylomandibular tunnel. So anteriorly on the gland goes like this. Parotid gland goes like this. Stylomandibular tunnel. Now, when you take this, so next is going to the next slide. Yes.
The majority of tumors in the parapharyngeal space arise either from the deep lobe of the parotid in the prestyloid compartment or from neural tumors in the poststyloid compartment. True lesions within the parapharyngeal fat are likely to be salivary tumors from salivary gland rests or much less commonly neural tumors from the sympathetic chain.
So once again, we need to annotate here to understand that. Once again, we need to annotate here to understand. about the situation. Okay, once again, we are taking it as this is the styloid process on the left side and this is the styloid process on the right side. Once again, we're taking the mandible like this. So you have got the styloglossus muscle. For example, this is the styloglossus muscle that you are taking it over here. As you know that, so tensor vascular styloid fascia is going to divide it into the pre-styloid compartment. This is the pre-styloid compartment. And this is the post-styloid or retrostyloid compartment. This is the post-styloid or retrostyloid compartment as you know it here. Styloid or retrostyloid compartment. So once you take that, so you know that parotid gland is going to grow like this. So you should remember anteriorly is the saliva, and posteriorly is the neural tissue, nerve tissue. The majority of tumors of the parapharyngeal space, they are already rare and they arise from the deep lobe of the parotid. So deep lobe of the parotid, okay. So you can call it as Dalapati, deep lobe of the parotid, DLP. So DLP, deep lobe of the parotid, it goes anterior to the styloid process, and from the neural tumors, it goes towards the post-styloid component. Okay, this is the anteriorly the salivary tumors, and posteriorly the neural tumors. It goes into the post-styloid component. So posteriorly it goes to the post-styloid component. So true lesions within the parapharyngeal fat, whatever they are there, they are more commonly salivary gland tumors arising from the salivary gland rests, or less commonly the neural tumors from the sympathetic chain. So anteriorly is the saliva. You should remember anteriorly is the saliva, posteriorly is the nerve related tumors, neural related tumors. So this is the basic concept of our parapharyngeal space. Once again, keep in mind about all these things.
There may, however, only be a thin isthmus connecting a tumor of the deep lobe of the parotid with the gland itself, which may not be apparent on imaging, and thus an erroneous diagnosis of parapharyngeal fat mass may be made, which may alter the surgical approach. MR imaging is thought to be better than CT as the initial imaging investigation.